What is up, everybody? That's right. It is Monday, and we are popping in because, as some of you know, hopefully most of you that watched us last week, we were at South Carolina Comicon Jr. in Greenville, South Carolina. On Sunday, it is a show that Rob Young and his wife Michelle put on. They do a great job, and they do their big 2-day show in the spring, and then in the fall, they do a nice 1-day show that is very well attended. So Dennis and I were there hanging out with Dan Fraga, Marcus Kelligrew in the chat. He stopped on by, hung out. Bud Root, of course, Randy Green, buddy of ours, nickname Old Cap. And it was a good time. Good time had by all.
It was. It's always a great show. Always lots of fun. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do a whole lot of buying, and at this one, you know, my list is just getting smaller as to what I need to pick up. But as always, there's always things there that catch your eye, and you're like, wow, look at that. Unfortunately, as I found out as I was entering all my new purchases in, there might be a double or two in this one, even though...
No!
So, yes, this will be fun. But, yes, I did find some great comic books. So,
well,
and I know
if there's a double or two and I don't have it, so when you show it on screen, you'll be able to say it's a double or not?
I do. I've already punched them in.
Okay, well, you never know. On Wednesday, you might be able to sell them to me if it's something I want. So... You never know. Randy Howell in the chat. Hello, Randy. Thank you for popping all those links. Torchbearer Studios was here first. The longest cosplays. Hello. Leg Kick. What is up? JP Roca. Kevin Ryan. Marcus. Hello. Chris Thacker. What is up? Scrolling through, there you go. That seems about most. Joe Bernardo, what is up? Brian Blevins, hello.
Oh, Brian for a while. We knew Joe wouldn't miss this opportunity to hop
on. How about those 49ers? Close game is all I got to say. You won, or you didn't win. The Niners won. Still don't think they're going to the Super Bowl.
I think the Niners won because of Joe, and we will talk a lot more football on our regular Wednesday show. But in the meantime, Joe, this is just for you. We saw the aftermath of last night's game. After losing to the 49ers, Dak Prescott threw his helmet in disgust, but it was intercepted. There we go, guys. There is the highlight to last night's Cowboy 49ers game.
The first half of the game is what I watched, and the first half looked good. I have no idea what happened in the second half. I just know the end score was 27-24. Was that right? Is that right? Do you know?
They lost by 27-20. I think it was. They lost by Dak throwing multiple interceptions.
I thought it was 27-24. Oh, trust me, I saw a big one. And
maybe it was 24 or 21. I don't know if it matters.
It does matter.
Yeah. I mean, an L is an L.
Oh, it was 24-30.
24. There you go.
Lost by 2 field goals.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Close game. I'll take a close game over a spanking ass blowout. I didn't expect them to go anywhere. And I don't expect the Niners to go anywhere. I expect somebody in the NFC North to go all the way.
No, I would say at the show there were a lot of people representing their jerseys and stuff yesterday. Bunch of Packer fans. We saw some Cowboy fans there. You know, a number of teams were represented. So always great to talk to people of all varieties. And no Chicago Bear fans. Just say we did notice that yesterday.
That's true. All right, let's roll. You're in the left-hand position, so let me do this. I think it's this one. There it is. You can take it away first.
Well, I will let you guys. I'll show you guys a couple of things that I did get that weren't from the show that came right in the mail, either at the end of this week or that I opened up the mailbox for this morning and saw that was in there. And first thing is, I got my Kit Carter Galactica Ranger Aaron Lepresti's Kit
You
Carter.
bastard.
Cannot wait because I didn't do the hardcover. I did the soft cover. I cannot wait to read it. I flipped through it. It looks absolutely amazing. And I know it's hard to see, but can you see that on my door? Yes, that's right. The poster, the movie poster that Aaron did. It is fantastic. I opened it up, rolled it out, flattened it, and then hung it up. It is absolutely cool. So I hope you guys were able to pick up your Kit Carter because this looks awesome. So kudos to Aaron. The other thing that I did get, and it just opened it up this morning. My wife brought in a package. The new Jawbreaker.
Oh, you did back that too. See, I know we talked about it, and I was like, for $1, how can you not? So.
Yeah, and the Jawbreakers forever, and of course, it does come with the nice little a poster that came with it. So I can't wait to look through that. I know I enjoyed the first one, and so anyway, a few things that we got. Love to at least show you guys. Looks great. Got it. Randy says I got the soft cover and hardcover for Kit. Can't get enough of Space Babes, right? You know, this is the new Wilma Deering of our age. So I'll show you guys one of the first things that I got, and it's a double.
No.
It is a double. I don't know when I pulled up my database how I looked at it, if it was wrong. Whatever, but I'm a little sad because I actually sat there and went, I swear I had that one, but I can't have because my database said I don't.
I bet I know what it is. I knew it. 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 Oh, that sucks.
I picked up Conan the Barbarian #3. And I'm looking at it going, I swear. But, you know, we had looked at so many of the old Conans and stuff on different streams and stuff. But I did get a copy because my database said I am missing #3. In reality, I am missing 1, 2, 4.
Oh.
So, yeah, a little bit of sadness. So I do have an extra of the great #3. So that was money I just kind of flushed down the toilet.
What did you pay for it? In other words,
30.
what would I be paying for? Yeah, I don't want
$30.
it that bad. I've got the black and white phone book Conan Essentials. So unless it's a specific issue that's not covered in that Essentials, and that is not one that I'm dying to get. So sorry, bud.
I did. Marcus goes, it was the buy of the con too. No. I have a buy of the con.
That's not the buy. I know what Dennis's buy of the con is.
Yeah, and I did show it to everybody, and I was excited because, you know, there's a reasoning for it. But damn it. It's all I could say. Damn it.
I tell you, I know what the buy of the con is. And I know you don't have a double of it, but I tell you what, if you did, that would just crack me up to no end.
No, I know for a fact I do not of that one, but well, I will save that story for last.
All right. Well, since we're in the Conan theme, I picked up #22 because I looked at my list, and the guy had 20, 21, 22, and this is, you know, you can tell Barry Windsor Smith is really kicking it with the style. He's beginning that inking technique everybody loves. And I was like, let me look. And I was like, holy crap, I actually already have 20 and 21, but I didn't have 22. So I bought it. Now, the one thing I discovered when I got back to the table and flipped through it is this reprint's #1. So, what, in all honesty, if I knew it reprinted #1, it was only $10, so it wasn't like breaking the bank. If I knew it reprinted #1, I probably would have saved the $10. But now I only have to get 23, and I'll have a nice run from like 20 to 25 or something. So I don't mind getting it since it is a reprint of number one. It's the closest I'll get to owning a number one. So I'm good with it. And I do really love the cover. So it's all good. It's all good. No big deal. Unless you want to swap.
I'll look. I think I have that one.
Oh, so
yeah.
Like you don't care about doubles. Okay. It's your
I
turn.
don't. So since we're talking doubles.
Oh boy. Maybe this is one I want.
I don't know. We'll see. And I found out my mistake on this one because I looked up the title and I was like, I know I got the comic book, but this is a magazine. But I didn't see it in there. That's because it's not under its title. It's under one of the weird ones.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that.
Dragon Slayer magazine. And I was like, it's another one. I was like, God, I almost swear I had that, but I could be thinking of it. So I looked it up. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not finding it in there. Yep, Double Dennis. That is right. I picked it up. That's because it is listed as a Marvel Super Special magazine, number 20. Nothing to do with the actual title, Dragon Slayer. Oh, wow, that went bad.
Well, it's your autofocus because you shoved it so far in front, and then when you pulled it down.
Yeah, I know why. That's why I'm correcting it. But, yeah, needless to say, another one. And the sad part is this is in beautiful shape. Another one. So I really got some great looking doubles.
Yeah, I don't want that either. So it looks like you're stuck with that one.
Stuck. It's not like they're garbage books.
No,
they're great.
No, I know. All right. Let's see. All right, what do I want to go to next? That's a big decision. Big decision. You know what? I was able to, I've mentioned it before. I bought these when they came out on a monthly basis. And going back through my stuff, I realized, wait, I'm missing a few issues. I don't know how that happened, but I was. Well, I finally got the last one, Fantastic Four 253. My whole Byrne run is complete. I've got every John Byrne issue of Fantastic Four now. I was only missing about 5 of them, 5 or 6. Now I've got them all. I really don't know why when it came out I didn't get it. But now I've got my whole run of John Byrne Fantastic Fours again.
Yep, that is a great run. That is a great one. I may have to go and see if I have the complete run of that or not. Chances are, I bet you I'm missing a couple of issues in there, but that is great stuff. Kevin, when I look at too many comics, my eyes go blurry. Well, our eyes weren't blurry. I think it was just your eyes, Kevin. Just saying. I think it was just your. Look at that. Yep, one of the great runs in Fantastic Four. Kevin says great book of FF. Even Mega Man. Oh, nice. I'm only missing a few of those. Yep. Really, that is a great series to collect, a great run of it.
It is.
I like the Fantastic Four. I never wholeheartedly collect them like I did X-Men, but it really was good. It really is a great one, and that Byrne run is some of my favorite stuff. All right. Well, we got a little over 100 of you are.
Are you all out of doubles?
I do believe that was it for doubles. Let me just make sure. Yeah. We don't have nearly as much stuff in this one. I picked up one and it piqued my interest because I never collected these when they came out. I think this came out in 94. They recently started a whole new series on them, and I picked them up. I did a couple of quick flips on them. But the original one was one I never did get. So I saw it and
you
comics. Now, I can show you the cover, but I cannot show you a lot of the interiors. But Adam Hughes art, Kevin Nolan's art, everybody was kind of flipping through this one. This is good stuff. A buddy of ours was at the show. He's got the entire a run of it, which is a great run. I think it went for like 33 issues. this one just really kind of piqued my interest, being the number one. And you can kind of compare this one with the ones that are currently being published. And it's good. I mean, it really was cool. So this was a very nice copy. I got this one from Smashers. So, Wayne and Brandy, thank you. This was cool. Something that I've not owned before. Phil.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Phil, what? John Workman used to do nudes. Which books did Andy work on? Andy, which ones did you work on?
I worked on the special called Penthouse Max. So that's the only one I worked on. I'm trying to look. This is weird.
See, Mega Man's, I've been getting the new ones. I got the first couple. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. So that's cool. I'm glad. Let's see. Stippling Vaughn, I think my Burn Fantastic Four run is complete. Currently, I'm doing the $1 box challenge to get the whole Paul Ryan.
Oh.
Yeah. Joe says, I actually think Burn FF was written as well as the X-Men run. Burn without Claremont. I think his run was his dream job. I wouldn't disagree with that. I like that run almost as much as I like the X-Men stuff. Almost. Unlike Aaron, who couldn't get into the X-Men. We heard him last night on the drive home, laying siege to my poor X-Men.
So this is one I was looking for. Speaking of Fantastic Four, it is not the Fantastic Four. It is Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, issue 100. Early Frank Miller, inked by, I believe, Bob Wycheck, I think inked it. Actually, I might as well look. I gotta open it up anyhow. This is one that did not have a backing board, so I gotta get a backing board for it. So, Bob Wycheck, Chris Claremont, Frank Miller, Bob Wycheck, 1980, and it has a nice backup story featuring Storm, drawn by John Byrne and inked by Bob McLeod. So Storm and the Black Panther, actually. So it's one I always wanted. Finally got it. $5. And that works for me. So there's another one I picked up. That's one I got because I actually want to read it. And it's early Frank Miller. So there you go.
Very underrated.
Let's see.
I bought a Death Head 2 issue 1 because I loved my original so much it fell apart. Fun fact, in the Finland series was known as Terminator. Oh, did not know that. Yeah. Okay, so I take that back. There is one more double.
All right.
But
so I have a chance of getting something.
But there's a little story to it. I didn't pick this one up. Andy.
Oh, you do have that.
I do. So he called me and he's like, "Hey, do you collect X-Men parodies?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "Oh, come on over to Sam's booth." So I said, "Well, I haven't even seen Sam yet." And because I only made it through like half the show. And he goes, "It's straight ahead of the booth." Well, I started walking over there, and then I got hit by Banks, and I got hit by Warren and a bunch of the other guys. So it took me a while to get there. Andy was already gone, and I got there, and Sam goes, "Oh, I just gave it to him for you." I was like, "Oh, cool." It is one-shot parody issue. This is X-Man.
Well, I tell you what.
Comics, put that one out.
I will take it for free because you didn't pay for it anyhow.
Nope, so I'll give it to you. I already got 2 issues of it, so I don't need a third one. I will show you guys. Brad Milkey and Chaz Trug did this. Let me find a couple of them. It's black and white, but I do remember even reading this back in the day. Black Jean lives again. But this was good stuff. I love the parodies. I did love the cover on it. I see you in there. Yes, it's pronounced that instead of X-Men. But
Right.
you can even see him in the danger room here. I'll open it up to the splash page. In the X, this is just fun stuff. I love parodies.
Yeah.
So this was kind of fun. So thank you, Sam. Even though I'll give it to Andy because I've already got it, but it was still cool nonetheless. Joe Staten X-Men parody in E-Man. Yes, it is
Oh yeah, that's great.
in Yiddish, I think. All right, bud, what you got?
All righty then. Come on. Trying to just come on. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Well, I realized going through my stuff, I had issue 2 of this, but I didn't have 1, and I want to get 3 as well because it's only the book ran longer, but it's the first 3 issue story arc drawn by a friend of mine who is no longer with us. But Punisher, the first electrifying issue of a new Punisher series from the 90s, got a foil chrome looking cover. Tom Lyle did the art. Chris Ivey did the inks. John Ostrander wrote it. And when I realized, I'm like, why do I have number 2, but I don't have 1 or 3? Oh, I got to rectify that. So I have rectified it and got it, and am happy I did. So I will be giving this a read too. Now I just need to get 3, and there you go. Whoops. So nice and simple. Boom.
Well, we've got one here and I think we both got this. So I will show it, but we can chat about it. And for you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, they had different versions out. This was in the 2023 one. This is issue number 143. It's one of the retailer incentive variants that they did. Oh, it's a cool cover. It's a cool cover. How many of you got this? Oh, let's look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know who that is.
Fragaboom.
There it is. The Fragaboom cover. Yep. Issue 143. I guess there's about 1,000 of these printed. Gator Guard Comics. So it's one of the variants. It's a really cool cover, and Dan was awesome. He gave us each one of these. So yeah, I'll put it in with my TMNT stuff. Cool cover. Thank you, Mr. Fraga. That was a good topper for an awesome weekend in Greenville.
Yeah, I gotta find mine. I think I know where it is. So
probably on your spin rack.
No, I'm not going to put that on my spin rack. In fact, I'm going to look right now just because you said that.
Just because I said that. Did Andy say fractalified? I need that. Yeah, you do. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, you definitely need to get that copy of it.
Well, for $50, you can have it.
Gator Guard Comics, and I think it was GatorGuardComics.com. You could go check it out there. I bet they're selling it directly from them right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool. Marcus said Dan's sketch. Oh, Dan did an awesome sketch. We got to see it right before we were packing up to leave. He did a really cool Skeletor. So, guys, when you're watching the Bros tomorrow night, bring it up and mention it, and see if you can get Dan to pull it out and show you guys his Skeletor that he finished. It was fantastic.
Well, you didn't have any luck getting Dan to pull it out over the weekend, so hopefully these guys will do
there
a better job.
It is. I saw you shaking your head. I was waiting. Yep. Are you thinking of something? Are you debating if you were going to say something?
Nope. There it is. GatorGuardComics.com. Go there. Yep. See if they have it. But yes, I got one too. All righty then. Let's see. What do I want to go with next? You know what? I actually have to take this one out of the bag for the explanation of why I wanted it. So it's when Marvel was doing reprint books. This is a Marvel Super Action. It is number 37, and it reprints Avengers 76, which I don't believe I actually own. I need to look. So this is it. Now, I already have like the Essential Edition where this is reprinted in black and white. I might even have this actual issue 76, but I was looking at something online on, I think I was scrolling through Facebook, and one of the old comic groups that I belong to posted this one image, and I was like, holy crap, that's freaking cool. What book is that from? So I did a search and found it. This little spread here, and specifically the Iron Man. I was like, that is awesome. So I found that it was printed in Marvel Super Action number 37. Found a copy of it. Well worth the, I don't even know what I paid for it. I think it was only $2. It was $2 whole. So yeah, well worth it for that. And like I said, I don't know if I have this Avengers 76 or not. So if I don't, well, now I've got a reprint of it, which is just as good. So, and Archon's in it. Who doesn't love that dude? He's cool.
That is really cool.
Archon. It is a cool Iron Man spread. See, crazy true story. Once my neighbor was thrown out because he did not pay rent, and foreclosure worker throwed out bag full of Conan comics, and I saved them. They were estimated to be worth over 70 euros. Wow.
That away,
Nice.
save comics. Everybody should save comics, usually from their mothers throwing their shit out, but it's good to see you saved it from somebody else other than a mother getting rid of all their kids' prized possessions.
That's right.
All right.
If I do own that.
So another one that I picked up, and I did not have this one. Thank goodness I did not look it up to see. I was pretty sure I didn't, and I was right. Conan the Barbarian. Yes, this is another one of the Marvel Super Specials, number 21, the official adaptation of the awesome Arnold movie. And you can see Arnold is on the back. It's in it. And I really did, I like the movie. I like the book. But there it is. You can even see, the Arnold and the kid, pushing the stuff on there. When he's growing up to become a man. And then artwork. I'll show you some of the artwork that's in it. Really cool. John Buscema has some great artwork in this. This is just a fun one. And then, even on the back, towards the end, it goes through some of the movie stuff, and you get to see some of the clips and everything in it. I don't want the ad. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Also, Doom, James Earl Jones.
Yep, that's a great one. I got that one already. It's great.
Yeah, this was good. It's in pretty solid shape, so this was definitely worth the money. Robert E. Howard's Conan the Barbarian, the remake of the movie. Crom. That is right. Crom.
All right. Well, another book I was looking to get from a run that I was buying when it was coming out was Daredevil, Frank Miller's Daredevil. I've got reprint trade paperbacks and such, but I was like, I don't know if I have the very first issue of Daredevil he drew, and I don't. But of course, that is a very pricey book. And at some point, and there were some at the show, but I was like, I don't really want to pay $75 right now. And it's more of just to have it than to have one in great condition. So looking through this guy's stuff, boom, found one. It's beat up, but it's complete. $5. Yeah, $5.
$5 for the first Miller.
First Miller Daredevil, $5, yo. So great deal. So glad I was able to get it. Now, and if I find one in a lot better shape, and I'm down to pay the 75 or whatever bucks it would be. I might get it just to have it, but right now, got it.
We and just so you know, I'm down to one book. How many you got left?
Oh, hold on. I'll go again because I've got one, two. I could do 4 more rounds total.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I know what your book is.
Yeah, you do.
So another one I was looking for, I was looking at the Avengers annuals that I own, and I was like, whoa, I'm only missing a few. I don't own them all, but I'm only missing a few Avengers annuals around the numbers that I did have. And George Perez did this one, and I was like, I want it, and a guy had it, and it was like 20, 25 bucks, really near mint. And I was like, I don't care enough. Dude had it. One beat the crap. $3. Yeah. George Perez cover, inked by Terry Austin. And I believe Pablo Marcos on the inside. So looking forward to reading this one. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It is. I did like the old Avengers stuff. That is good stuff.
All right. Let's see. This Sam gave this to me, our buddy that gave Dennis that X-Men parody.
Yeah. By the way,
it's
Kids Comics. Just a shout out to him because Sam's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
So if you see it, go to a show and you say, "Hey, Kids Comics," that's Sam. Stop by and say hey.
That's right. I saw this and I was like, you know what? And I'll actually take it out of the bag because this is going on my spinner rack for $3. And like I said, out of the blue, he just said, just take it. I was like, okay. It's a reprint book that they did back. Let me see. Let's just get the 1996. Cool Jeff Matsuda cover. And it reprints 3 issues. I believe it's 3. Yeah, 3 issues of X Factor, 65, 66, and 67. All drawn by Wills Portacio, whose stuff I really dig. I don't have these anymore. So even if I had them in the first place, I actually don't remember. But they're all drawn by Wills. It's a nice little storyline in this. So well worth it. Noah Van Skyver says, and hello, I've done SC Comicon. How is it for sales? Do you do well there? I mean, do better at the 2-day show in April that he does.
That's the big one.
Yeah. This 1-day show, it's fun to hang out. Did okay. Sold some Kor-Drath stuff. So that was always nice. And so it was fun.
It was a well-rounded sale. We actually sold one of the blankets. We sold some of the cards, the 7x10 print sets. We sold comics. So it was good. It was solid. We talked to Kelly Yates, Randy Green, Michael Watkins. Everybody seemed to do really well there. Fraga said he had an awesome show. So, everybody does great. This is a small 1-day show. It's not like the big one, but they did have some the good wrestlers and stuff there. So they had a lot for everybody, but sales were solid. Most of the vendors did really solid. The issue we had this year was there were 2 of them on. Rick and Dave wound up having another show in Clemens, I think it was, at the same time. So it kind of split it, but it was still, as always, an awesome show.
Yep. And then 3 books, but it's all the same title. And it's actually issue numbers 90, 91, and 92 because it was just this gap between issues. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, first Mike Grell issue number 90, 91, and 92, because I realized I've got all Neil Adams issues of Green Lantern. They end with 89, and then I pick up again at 93, and I was like, well, that's odd. So I was like, well, let's see if I can find 90, 91, and 92. I found 91 and 92 at Rob Young's store, Borderlands, which is great. And I found 90 at the show. So now I've got these early Mike Grell Fun stuff. Glad I got it. Noah says, thanks, fellas. See you at Heroes Con. Yes, you will. You got one left. I'll just do my last one so we can
do
end
that.
on
I'm going to go grab something quick.
such a huge high note. Let's see. Actually, Marcus, the first one, number 90, was drawn by pencil and ink by Grell. One of them is inked by Bob Smith, and then maybe one of them is inked by Coletta. Not sure. But the last one I got, and now I'm only looking for issue number, I believe, 11, because once again, it's just a couple issues I needed. Astonishing Tales 15, great Gil Kane cover. I'm sure I've spotlighted it over the past, 200 some days of this year since I'm doing a Gil Kane cover a day. Gil Kane drew the inside. It's freaking Kazar. Love Kazar. Inked by Tom Sutton. Great stuff. So I was able to get John's long box. Hello. So yeah, so I was able to get that. So now I just need number 11 of that. And I will have the stuff I need. And now Dennis is back. So lottie-dottie, we like the potty.
It did dawn on me when he said we stopped at the Borderlands store. So I will say, Robert, his wife, they got an awesome show, but they also have an awesome store. So we were in there. I looked through all the D&D role-playing stuff.
Want to show something dumb?
Oh yeah, dumb. Yeah, they had a picture of Andy, but I didn't want to buy that. So no, they actually had some cool stuff that was at the counter. I actually walked away from a couple of big purchases because we went to the store before the show. Was kind of saving my money for the show. Something fun, guys.
Oh, you bought that?
I did. They actually had blue raspberry, my favorite. They just had gotten them in. So I was like, oh, hell yeah.
And why didn't we bust that open why didn't we bust that open on the drive home?
Yeah, totally forgot about it. We had put it away inside the armrest. Totally forgot about it. Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So one of the other things, and I'm opening it right now, they always get me whenever you see a little Enterprise.
Is that what she calls it? Oh, Enterprise.
That. I was up there by the Big League Chew, and I'm like, are you kidding me? They only had one. And I love little ships like this. They're just cool. And I may have already had one kind of like this because I've got other stuff from the same company. But I thought, what the heck? Guys, it was relatively inexpensive. I already got the good ones for it. Oh yeah, it comes in 2 pieces. Look at that. So
2 pieces? You already broke it?
Yeah. I just got to build it. So, and it's got a stand. And then let's just see. So it's supposed to light up and everything. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh wow.
Guys, this is $10.
$10.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I go to a show, if I can find something Star Trek related, you guys know me. I'm going to pick it up. Oh, I'll have to see how this one clips in a certain way, it looks like. So I'm not going to break it until I read directions. But anyway, a Starship Enterprise, a cool $10 one, that lights up. So whenever Billy brings out his little ship, I'll have more. I'll actually have a light on one that I can attack him with on stream, like last week here. So anyway, that was my fun little purchase. Now, my last one. Nacelle separation, almost as cool as saucer separation. That's right. Andy, do you know what any of that means?
I know what saucer separation means. I assume the nacelle separation are the 2 big long things on the back of the Enterprise.
That is nacelles, yes.
Oh, see? Take it back, bitch. You didn't think I knew the answer.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Suck on that. Somebody does know Star Trek.
The Enterprise and the Star Destroyer are 2 of my favorite ships. That's right. I would agree with that. I like the Star Destroyer better than the Millennium Falcon. Oh no, did he just say that? But I do like Vipers better than I like X-Wings, although I do like both of them. Oh, have fun, Chris. See you later.
See you later. I'll check out the update.
So I was looking for a couple of other books. I'm missing 2 Gold Key Star Treks, and there are a few things that I needed. Somebody I just happened to be walked out of the green room, was walking forward, and I looked over, and it was a really small booth, and he had a book on there, and I was like, oh, well, it's probably outside my price range. So I asked, and I'm like, oh, it sounds reasonable, but it's probably for a really crappy copy. I'm like, let me come back in 5 minutes. I'll go drop the stuff off and come back. So I went around and I came back and I decided to pull the trigger. I talked to the guy for a while, and I'm missing 3 of them. Yes, check this one out. Silver Surfer #1. This one is in really nice shape. The front looks really great. You can even see here. I'll go this way. You know, even there, it's got a little bit down on the comics group. There is no separation or anything that's in it. The big knock that I had on it is, let's get it right there. You can see there's some discoloration on the back upper corner of it. It's not terrible, but you know, overall the pages are still fairly white. On the owl color card, you know, it would be pretty solid. So yes, I wound up grabbing Silver Surfer #1. So I only need 3 and 4. Those are my next 2 to finish out my run of the Surfer. I've got all of Series 1, all of Series 2, all of Series 3 then. So I need those 2 issues, but this was a great one. And most of the people that have these, they want such ridiculously stupid overprices at the shows. This one was great. It was solid. He was fair. He was reasonable. I wound up getting him down a little bit, but I know what he got into it. So we'll call this one a win-win. It is not sticky on that discoloration. I already flipped through all the pages of the book, and I did check out it. It is not. I'm not gonna. I know everybody's like, dude, you could send that in and get it cleaned and stuff. No, I'm good. I like my books in original condition. There's like almost no waviness. The only even little bit you could see, it's just along a little bit on the spine, but that was very typical, for those perfect bound books, particularly at that time.
Yeah, so, well, I've got a Silver Surfer #1 with no cover, so suck it.
Oh, well, I'm not giving you my cover, just saying.
No, I'll just take it. Joe wants to know, is that the story that's in the Sons of Origins? I believe it is. I'm pretty sure the Sons of Origins, they might have 2 stories in there. I guess I could always go look because the book is right behind me. But I don't recall. Are you looking it up or do you know?
Well, I know that this reprints Tales of Suspense. I think it's 53.
Yeah, but is it in the Sons of Origins?
You know what? Let me see if I can find it and I would say I'll look it up. I think it is, but Marcus, he's there. It is. See, we don't need to look things up when Marcus is on. We could just ask him.
Exactly. That doesn't reprint in Tales of Suspense 53.
No, reprints Tales of Suspense 53.
Wait, what?
Hang on.
You mean in the back of that Silver Surfer?
Suspense. Let me see if we can find it.
I'm looking at Tales of Suspense 53. Or are you looking up Silver Surfer 1? I don't know. You're confusing me.
It's okay. 53 was the Black Widow Strikes Again, The Omen, The Tales of the Watcher, The Way It Began. Yeah, because I don't have that one.
No, because what was the actual book that reprinted Silver Surfers?
There's
I'm trying
what
to.
was it? Wasn't it the Astonishing Tales?
It might have been Astonishing Tales. Because I think I have a couple of them, the reprints. I have a number 2. Wait, you need a hold on. I'm curious.
See there. First appearance of Shala Ball, adaptation from Tales of Suspense 53, reprints materials from Tales of Suspense 53, origin of Silver Surfer. I don't have Tales of Suspense 53. I do not own that one, so I can't pull it out and look. There it is. That's what it is. Fantasy
Masterpieces.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, now I got to go. Oh, well, let's do this. Actually, you can stay full screen. I got to look for something. Amuse our audience, Dennis. Do a dance.
Whoa, we were driving home. You asked Aaron to do a dance, and he did not do a dance to keep us awake. So, you know what? He set the standard. I'm a ninja. That's one for CGC. I don't know. Everybody was already asking me if I want to slab it. I don't think so. I started, like I said, I already flipped through it page by page. I've got the omnibus that has it in it. That's why I wasn't really going out of my way where I have to have it, to finish a run. But, it was an expensive book, but it was really the most reasonable one that I've seen that I could put my hands on. I did look them up on eBay last night, and I got it cheaper than what most of the eBay stuff were on there. And I looked at the ones that sold, and I think they were overpriced for what they wanted. And I could see the complete condition of this, and put it in my hands. That's one of the reasons why I prefer to, do all my shopping at the shows, because the books are in hand. I can see them, and I would rather get them that way than buying them offline and just hoping. Slabs are one thing, but I prefer not to buy. I do almost all my shopping now strictly on at shows and stuff.
I actually do have. So I told you I have the one with no cover, but I also have. I also do have a 2 actually. So surprise, surprise, surprise. So there you go. That is what the boys got.
See, there it is. It's complete. Look at that. Look at what happens when there's only a couple pieces. It does not take very long to complete it. Well, I can't wait to see Billy on the show next time. Look at that. Look at those light up decks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Billy would be jealous.
What if a cover is not on a book, that automatically slaps 05 on it, doesn't it?
It's a 0.5.
Yep. That's a shame. Oh, well.
Technically, Fantasy Masterpieces Volume 2. Yep.
Oh.
Marcus, the Tales of Suspense 53 is called The Way It Began and is a Watcher origin, but it's by Larry Lieber, and George Rouses.
Nice. Oh, also.
So I'm assuming that means Marcus is not at work or driving, because he's doing a lot of texting and typing, and that would be hard to do if you were driving, right, Marcus?
That's right.
Marcus, I did look it up. It's like Kevin says, it's like a meeting of the Avengers, some assembly required. That's right. Oh, yeah. Art Tiber is launching Black and White 3 tonight? Question mark? Because I'm not seeing any promotion.
He is not. It'll be, I think it might be another week or so, I think. So there you go.
He's doing it on one of the bros, right?
I think so, yeah. But it's not tomorrow night either. So there you go. Amish Ninja says, what you rate it at? I assume he's talking about your Silver Surfer. I don't know.
Yeah, I am gonna say with that stain and stuff on the back, I'm gonna say it's probably a 5.56. A generous one would might be like a 6.5, but it presents really well. In particular in the front cover. Most people really care about presentation of the front and how the spine and stuff looks. But yeah, that's what I would very conservatively rate it at. But like I said, I don't really want to just send it in to slab it. I enjoyed flipping through it already. Well, we'll see. There would have to be a real reason for me, to do it. I just don't see a reason for me to slab it.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you, brother.
it's an older book, so it'll cost a lot more than like the modern stuff.
Right.
Is Art hosting the professionals tomorrow?
Supposed to be. So we shall see.
Yeah, see, easily a 5.5 look like a 7. Yeah, like I said, if you just look at the cover, I would definitely say a 7. It's when I flipped it over and looked. Now it's interesting because a lot of the collectors that I talk to, they really care about the front, the spine in the front. They're not so worried about the back. If you just look at the front and stuff, it's at least 7.75. The corners are pretty solid on it, and but I'm realistic on it, and I think he was too. That's why we were able to come to an equitable arrangement for the price.
Ooh. Dennis used a big word, equitable.
That is a big word.
I know. I'm very impressed with you.
But so,
Very.
guys, there were a lot of vendors. I didn't even get to see a lot of them. I did not make it over. Chris, if you're watching, Chris Hibbs, he's always got great stuff. And if you like slab stuff he did, I didn't even get over to see his stuff. I did hit up Borderlands for some of my missing ones and Fanboy. Michael, I checked out your stuff. There was just nothing that I needed there. But there are a lot of guys I didn't get to go check out their stuff. So only so much time in a one-day show. That's, I guess, the good and the bad of it.
That's right. But there's always time for Kor-Drath Volume 2, The Awakening. That's right. The second book in the Smash series, Kor-Drath. The first one was Kor-Drath, The Reckoning. Now, Kor-Drath, Adriana are back to fight off the evils of Vordoom the Undying, the Necronite and Lilneth, as they unleash a horde of the undead upon her tribe to try and get to the ancient artifacts so Vordoom can rule over the Shattered Reach. Will he do it? What will happen? Will Kor-Drath kick his ass? You need to get Kor-Drath the Awakening to find out. We have added Rini Strakovsky's cover to the campaign. It is included in the box along with her black and white variant. The variant black and white line art is only in the box. So if you want that one, get the collector box tier and save a bunch of money. Because if you add up all this stuff that comes in either one of these box tiers, it's a good amount, but you can save about 20-25% by just getting it all in the snazzy collector's box. Missed the first campaign? The featured tier is The Reckoning with a new Budroot cover and The Awakening with my cover colored by Dandy Dan Lawless. So there you go. Do that. That's right. If you want to buy Andy and Dennis a beer, go ahead. I finally put that up last week.
And Randy is saying Andy has a birthday next week, guys. He's getting old. He is getting old, so you might want to buy him a beer while he's still around.
That's right. If you've already backed the campaign, buy us a beer. If you haven't backed the campaign for my birthday, back the campaign. Got a new game playing module. Had a good talk with some people at the convention about that over the weekend. Beautiful covers to choose from. Take your time and look. We got the preview pages up. 5 pages from the interior of this bad boy. I'm working on a page today, which when it's finished, I will have 12 to go. It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Get the black and white edition of the book while you're at it so you can see all the gorgeous line art and read it as well.
And guys, maybe buy him a beer so he stops singing, because I can only handle so much falsetto in one show.
You son of a bitch. How dare you? Get the game module, a brand new story that is not like the one from in the book, cover by Bart Sears and Dan Lawless. Definitely want to get this as well. All this stuff can be added on. Did you tell your wife? Did you?
I did. She saw all my purchases.
Yeah, but she didn't see the price tags.
I make money. Oh no, she saw it. She saw them before I rebagged and boarded them. So yes, she goes, damn it, I make all the money and you spend all the money. I'm like, yeah, even Steven. It's all equitable.
You're like, damn right, sugar mama. Now get back to that desk so daddy can buy some more comics at the convention we'll be at this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We've got another show. This one's in Richmond, Kentucky next weekend. Long drive. Right. So if you guys are from that area, join us there. That would be fun.
There you go. So guys, go check it out. Great add-ons, Kor-Drath, The Awakening, the layouts, the whole book. I'm scanning in all my pencils before I do any inking. So there you go. No logo on the poster. The poster is the way you see it. Just Bud Root's beautiful artwork.
That's right. We kicked it around, and we like it better without it for the presentation.
That's right. Got the manga version of Kor-Drath, The Reckoning, edited E for everyone. A color digest version, also edited E for everyone. And of course, the coolest thing, the Kor-Drath minifigure, a 2-inch, 3-inch, or 5-inch version of Kor-Drath. Set them up, great detail. You guys are going to love it. So check that out. And if you want the collector's box but don't want to get the bundle, you can get the box separate as an add-on. So there you go, guys. Go check it out. We appreciate everybody that's already backed it. We are 4 backers away from 750 backers. LFG. Oh, 3 backers away. Somebody. Oh, did somebody buy me a beer? Let's see. Yes, they did.
Oh, that is so cool. You know what? After your birthday, we're going to add it. We'll be adding a new tier. It's called Buy Andy a Walker. Yes, he will be so old that we're going to need to buy him a walker so we can get to and from the convention.
I would prefer a hover round, because with a walker, I still have to walk.
Hover round. Wow, lazy.
With a hover round, I can just sit there and use the controls. I mean, come on. Look at that angry gamer. Well, it's 6 for us, so there's no reason you shouldn't come to the show then.
Yeah. The Richmond, Kentucky Comicon. Yeah, make the trip. Come and join us. That would be fun. At least one day.
Exactly. So there you go, guys. Thank you for joining us for this comic haul of what we got. We hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern time so we can accommodate Mark Polton and Chris Graves and talk about Wraith and Pain.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
That's it. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
That.
An ancient evil awakened to slaughter his family. A mythical quest was revealed. Treacherous perils await. Lovers bound by destiny. Darkness gathers as a new game begins. One man's rage will shape worlds. Kor-Drath, The Awakening. Only on Indiegogo. Back it now!